Psalms 105, 37, NLT translation said, the Lord has brought his people out of Egypt. What is this next word? Loaded. Loaded. And we read the same thing. What did this say? The Lord has brought his people. Psalm 105, 37, NLT. The Lord, somebody say with the Lord. He brought his people out of Egypt. What? Loaded with silver and gold. And not one among the tribe of Israel even stumbled. Want me to give you layman term what that means? Which say the Lord brought his people out of Egypt loaded with silver and gold, and not one of them struggled or was impoverished, or in other words, not one came out broke. Watch this. Because I think y'all think I'm trying to motivate you. Give me straight up word of God. The reason for this is because the Israelites won the civil lawsuit that says if the thief be found, he must pay back sevenfold payback, which means sevenfold blessings. For the last probably 48 hours, all I've been hearing in my spirit, preparing for this assignment, is sevenfold blessings. God said, I'm not just going to bless you. I'm going to give you a sevenfold blessing. In every generation that's attached to you that you can claim is your bloodline, that's another generation I'm going to bless in your name. I need somebody to make some noise. Oh, God is going to bless your generation and your generation. God said, I'm going to bless every generation that's connected to you, that you can claim the devil did them like he did you. But devil, hey, you got to give it all back. You got to give it all back. I wish I had somebody that will make some noise up in this place. If you got it, and you know you got it. How many believe this? How many believe? I said, how many believe this? The word of God said, if the thief be found. Jesus showed up and said in John chapter number 10, the thief have come nothing but to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that you may have a life and that you may have a what? Sevenfold blessing. Go to the next one. In the Old Testament, how many times did the high priest sprinkle the blood on the mercy seat? 7. And Jesus on the cross, how many believers had? Sevenfold blessing. So every time he was suffering, afflicted, and nailed, it created another blessing for you and me. So that means everything your ancestors suffered for and didn't get paid for, that the next one suffered for and didn't get paid for, and you found out from you to them that nobody got paid for the suffering, the thief been found through you, and now the devil got to pay you, but not just you, but everybody connected. Oh, somebody better make, somebody better, I said somebody better make some noise. Come on, I said you better get a millionaire mentality and understand you ain't supposed to be broke, you ain't supposed to be struggling, you ain't supposed to struggle to pay your bill, you ain't supposed to struggle to try to rent leave. Baby, you are the Lord that has it. The devil don't mind us coming to church getting our shot on. He don't mind us getting our praise on. He don't want us to get our wealth on. I'm tired of shouting broke. And I'm tired of shouting with people that's broke. And ever how we love Jesus. And he's the best thing ever happened to us. And we're struggling to keep it that. I need somebody for 30 seconds to cause the heavens to shine. You better know more than fivefold ministry. You better know sevenfold blessing. What good is fivefold ministry and we ain't got money to do one of them? We better own more than gave Abraham a what? When you read Genesis 12, Genesis 15, there were 7 things God promised Abraham. 7-fold blessing. I don't have time to give you that. Go study. Okay? When we find the one that was allowed to rob our generation, which represents 7 generations of lineage, everything they lost, we received 7 generations before us blessing. And for this reason, and for this cause, I will not what? Be coming out what? See, y'all, they said there was no authority. Don't worry about it. We'll help you maybe again. You can tell people they got excited about they getting ready to get it, but they're not excited how they got to take it. Whisper to somebody and say, a mentality is a mindset. It's an outlook on life. How you see things inside to perceive how they're going to happen on the outside. And when somebody just say you ain't coming out empty-handed, if they didn't play that drum, if they didn't play that keyboard, if the choir didn't sing, the preacher didn't hoop, I was going to make some noise. Why? Because I got it. What you say, what you think, can't take what I got. Watch this. There was a mentality problem that dealt with the people of God coming out of Egypt. The man of God was leaving the people of God out of Egypt as millionaires. Each family was leaving out as what? Each family. Can I help you? Can I help you there? There's real population, because we understand when you go to the book of Exodus, it talks about 600,000 soldier men. Man, if you had 1 child and 1 wife to each one of those women, that's over 2.5 million. Man, if they had another child, 2 or 3 more times, you know back then they were dropping it like a hot. Man, if that was over 3 to 5 million people. So that over 3 to 5 million people was millionaires. Now this is going to be a challenge. Let's do this. But they still had a what? Problem mentality and broken mentality. That they had accomplished bankrupting the richest power of the world. And they were still talking about, let's turn around, let's go back and see if Pharaoh will give us our old job. These are multi-millionaires. Talking about going back to work minimum wages. To a society and a nation that's broke, that's never in debt to them. The job they are trying to go back and get was a minimum wage job, and they were millionaires. They are millionaires at this time, but they still think like slaves. People of bondage, broken people, because their mindset have not changed.